Hey yo fellow Legonians, fellow Brick fans, this is Dave Frost reporting in once again with another LEGO Star Wars set review. And this is the Imperial Assault Hovertank. Number code is 75152, comes with 385 pieces and 3 minifigures. The instruction booklet includes and contains a total number of 133 steps to build the entire vehicle. Now we move on to the extra pieces, which are a flat 1x1 plate tile piece in the trans red color, a round flat 1x1 plate tile piece in the red color, a golden horn, you know, like teeth for a shark or some other type of use for that piece, a black barrel peg, Technic peg connector piece, 2 stick pieces, one in the black and one in the brown color, a metallic or chrome dark silver lightsaber hilt, a minifigure bracket piece, in the black color, 2 small yellow gear wheels, Technic gear wheels, a trans red missile, 4 studded half Technic peg pieces, where 2 come in the light bluish gray or blue, light gray bluish color, and then 2 in the bluish normal blue color. And then we have 6 round 1x1 stud plate pieces, 1 in the metallic silver gold, 1 in the light blue gray. I have to get the correct name of that color. Stud plate, round 1x1 stud plate piece. Only these 2 have the holes in the center of them. And then 4 normal round 1x1 stud plate pieces in the black color. So now we move on to the actual vehicle. But of course, we have to look at the minifigures. So first we gotta look at Chirrut Imwe. Chirrut Imwe is the correct pronunciation of his name. And he has his staff pole weapon accessory and his rifle. With this piece here, you are able to turn it because you cannot turn the rifle piece, weapon Lego piece, inward towards his body because of the tail bumping into his shoulder. So his shoulder gets in the way, so you're not able to turn it inward like that. From this position to that position. Or angle. But he also comes with that weapon as well. Removing the weapons, we get a better look at his torso, which is a very awesome printed torso. And he also has he gets a clothy fabric, not the soft type of cloth fabric this time, unlike the current capes we get in the softer clothy fabric. This is the rougher one for the earlier generation of capes. But anyways, this is also printed in different colors to represent him in the movie. So this is a bit of a waist garment or cloth piece of apparel. Come around to the back. He does get back head printing. There is the clip right here as to how you put his staff pole stick or his gun on his back, so he has it on him at all times. And there's the back of his... And there is the back printing of his torso. And then there is absolutely no printing whatsoever on the legs, front or back. So that's it for Chirrut Imwe. And you also notice that his hands are two different colors, so it looks like we get a glove on his left hand, and there is no glove for the right hand. Now we go, obviously I'm unveiling two features, where the front of the cabin flips forward to see inside, and also the top of the tank does as well. So that's two features out of the way. I'm only going to take one of the Imperial Hovertank pilot minifigures out, because they're the same thing. Only one comes with the gun weapon. With the gun weapon. I have to work on that. Anyways. One comes with the gun weapon, the other does not. Because the secondary Imperial Hovertank pilot can stand up here to control the rifle weapon up top. So they come with awesome printing for their legs and torsos and helmets, and there's only printing for the back of the torso. And as usual, the head is the angry clone face or minifigure head piece. Not sure why LEGO's still going with it. We should probably create a petition to change LEGO's mind. That we, as the LEGO fans, do not want the angry clone head anymore. That they should go with a different expression or a completely different face for stormtroopers and Imperial soldiers in general. You know, make it a little bit different and more exciting, or just different all around. So putting him back in his seat. We are now done with the minifigures. Of course, the gun has to be going down so you can close the front cabin flap piece, or whatever that is. The door, or I don't know. Because in the movie, this here is an entrance, is like a windshield of sorts where the minifigure can stick out of it. But for the playability or usability of the vehicle in Lego form, you're not able to do that. So that's one downside. Now you notice, if you're a really big Lego fan, in my terminology and Lego vocabulary, a Legonian or a brick fan, well, and a brick fan, because they're the same thing, and by possibility you've seen the Lego Brickumentary film, you would know and understand what this is right here. That the studs are going out sideways, so that is the Snot System, an acronym amongst all Lego fans in the Lego community, where the studs do not go upward. This is the Snot method, where the studs are not on top. Snot, S-N-O-T, studs not on top. That's the acronym. And it's the first time, as far as I'm concerned, that Lego has ever put it into an actual Lego set. So it's used not only in the front, but also in the back of the Hovertank. Then, up here, the gun, the rifle gun, can go forward and back, and then turn 360 degrees, not just sideways. Then, you have this front cannon here, that is surrounded by the shootable firing missiles on both sides. And we'll take a look at that right here, because this thing here is what triggers and fires those missiles. Now, if you have these side cannons over open space, like there's nothing beneath them, you can rotate them 360 degrees. But when you have the full tank on a flat surface, they go down and hit the ground. But for more accuracy, or whatever I'm explaining right now, is that the guns can face forward at an upward angle, upward direction, backward angle, and a backward direction. So it's really a 180 if you want it to be. Come around to the back. You have space for a second accessory storage bin or casing. Such as what this is. because you open the lid and there's a pair of pair of binoculars and a smaller blaster. Storage unit, that's what it's called. And like I was saying, you have a secondary space or extra space for a second carry case or storage unit. Now, before I get to the last detail of the Hovertank, we're going to compare it to the Snowspeeder from Episode 7, Force Awakens. So you recognize that these troopers, snow troopers, are different from the Hovertank pilot troopers. And from the side, you can see that the Snowspeeder vehicle is pretty much longer front and back. Like, I'm trying to accurately center it. And that is how it is. This here is the front length of the entire length, and this over here is the entire back. So, front and back, the Snowspeeder is longer. I mean, if you actually get a ruler or measuring tape, you would recognize that the Snowspeeder is longer in length. Now, it's higher because of the invisible trans-clear wheels underneath that you see right there. That's just making it higher, so it doesn't count to be taller in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I could take the gear wheels off, but I would have to disassemble the entire Snowspeeder all together just to measure the height of both vehicles. And speaking of the trans-clear wheels, this is why it's called a Hovertank, because it has trans-clear wheels underneath it down here. But here's a secondary gripe and downside that I don't like about this set. Other than this piece not being able to stick a minifigure through it, like in the movie, there's a second gripe that I'm about to show you. And this is what it is. Of course, you can see me in the reflection of my television holding up the camera, but this is the second inaccurate thing about it, is that this is the Imperial Hovertank, but from the looks of it, it is not hovering. For you see tread wheels, well, treads all the same, from the front going towards the back. So, Lego messed something up. They made it a Hovertank when in the movie it's not hovering. It's a real life tank that has actual treads. Because this is the Rogue One movie. And I'm just proving the point that Lego got it wrong. So, that is about it for the Imperial not Hovertank Assault not Hovertank set review. Because I'm calling Lego out on it that Lego has it wrong. Or, I'm not exactly sure who's right and who's wrong. Maybe the movie has it wrong and Lego is right, or Lego is wrong and the movie is right. Who knows? Maybe it's meant to be a Hovertank, maybe it's meant to be an actual tank with treads. But that's a minor gripe. Not that big of a deal. But whatever. Anyways, I thank you all so very much for watching. Please have a great rest of your Saturday and have a great week next week, starting with tomorrow being Sunday. And please stick around for more great LEGO Transformer and movie trailer related content coming to the future of this channel. And I will see you all in tomorrow's stop motion build and set review, which is the ATST from Rogue One. So long.